ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are making it a great day. Some of you know, yesterday was my birthday, and in a really weird way to celebrate my birthday, I pissed a lot of people off yesterday. And I'm on here today because I want to dissect and address some of the things that were talked about yesterday because I just got back from Texas, and some of you guys may know why I was there. Some of you guys don't know why I was there, but I was there because my brokerage was putting on an event in which they didn't charge me money to go to. It's like thousands of dollars to get a ticket to go to a lot of different brokerages things. And we've been talking about it, and it's making people really mad. And apparently, that's a sensitive subject for people. So, I guess if your broker's charging you to go to their events, I ask myself, who's the product? If your brokerage is putting on events, those events should be free and they should be to benefit the agents, not to make money. That's just an opinion that I have. That's my personal opinion. Fun thing is also my personal opinion. If your brokerage has to host meetings or distribute talking points or have people say things in a public forum that are negative. I don't like to be negative. It's really hard for me to avoid defaulting to negative. But if you put something out on social media, I've learned that you should expect people to come back after you put something on social media and hold you accountable for what you say on social media. So yesterday, some of you guys may saw a live stream where I was literally being held accountable in real time for some things I said on social media, which were not helpful. I said things that I was trying to hurt somebody, which it didn't go well. Spoiler alert. And we had a long conversation last night. I woke up today. I'm almost hung over, and I don't even drink anymore. But I'm hung over from that conversation because I spent a lot of time. And I'm going to be honest, I had some ulterior motives, which was to talk about God in that conversation, because when I made an accusation, I didn't understand the other side's religion. And so this is just advice. If you're going to lob things at certain people, and they were pretty specific things, so let's just call it this out. 401k. If you think that a company giving you a 401k is a bad thing, you need to get this thing up here examined, because this is something that, I mean, I have a W-2 job and I make over $100,000 a year every year. Now, you are not going to see that I make over $100,000 a year from my job that I have, because the places that you guys are trained to look for how much money somebody is making are not the places that where my money is going to show up. And fun fact is that I actually contributed way more money to my 401k this year than I've ever contributed. I had over $5,000 that I contributed into my 401k, which is actually a lot of money. And so if somebody is telling you that something's bad or that you don't need it, maybe it's because they don't want to offer it to you. I really don't know why somebody would attack somebody having a retirement plan. My camera's acting a little weird. I'm gonna turn it off for a second, see if it'll come back. I have a new camera. So to enhance your viewer experience, we've upgraded the camera here at the studio. We've upgraded everything. I have a new microphone. I have a new camera. I wanted to really elevate things. And when you start elevating and you start leveling up, people get really mad about it. Like, I don't understand why somebody would be mad about somebody else doing well, but it's a little strange that people are mad about it. I don't know why they're mad about it, but you just have to ask yourself, why are you so mad about it? So this is it. These are my lessons for today. I'm a year older. I'm not sure if I'm going to be a year wiser. Not only time will tell, I guess, how things go with that. But it was a really interesting day yesterday, and so a lot of people reached out. There was a lot of people that, you know, I appreciate. I really appreciate people that come to me and they tell me things that, hey, you did this thing, don't do that thing anymore. Um, Holding people accountable, I think, is important because you can say whatever you want to on social media. It's really easy. I can tell you right now, you can say whatever you want to on social media. But when somebody comes back and they want to actually have a conversation with you, when your phone rings because somebody said something on social media, that's a whole different world, right? And so, I guess if you guys want to talk to me, you have my number. If you don't know my number, you can call me up. And I've made a lot of phone calls to a lot of you people out there that are listening to me talk right now. I've called you and you didn't answer the phone when I called. So I tried, right? I tried. I tried to have conversations. I tried to change things. I tried to do certain things. And now everybody's mad. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there's this saying about flies and honey and stuff like that. You can look it up. You can Google it yourself. I'm not going to try to convince you that one's better than the other. I know. You are not going to convince me there's not a God because I know there's a God. I see him. You don't see him because you are still in bondage. You're still being held back. You are still wearing chains. And it's I my wife and I were just talking to women that were in domestic violence relationships, and everybody's always like, "Why don't you leave that domestic violence relationship?" Well, he's probably trying to tell you that he's changed. He's probably going to tell you that he's done things that are different, and he's probably going to tell you a lot, whatever you want to hear. He's going to tell you, and he's going to try to convince you. But you always ask yourself, well, why wasn't he doing all those things before? How come those things weren't happening when we were in the relationship? It's going to change now. So just ask yourself about all those things. And, if you guys want to have a conversation with me, you know how to call me. So I hope you make it a great day. And I'm going to go try to take on the world. So